8 seconds left on the clock. He wins with a
Oblivion
pistol!
somehow managing to one-hand him after throwing his grenade. Oh no, this is not right. I'll solve this. One sec. Oh, nope. Nope. Nobody can hear you. Nope. I did not grab the right link, apparently. Hold on. Let's try this again. See if you come up. There we go. Now
There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to unaVAILable. It's a new thing that we're doing at IVRL. We're trying it out. It's an analysis stream. We're going to be talking about all things Vail, qualifiers, launch season. I'm Etch. I've got Trip with me. I've got Zuck with me. We're going to have a bunch of other guests. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Just finished work for the day. Got another work going on now, so I'm excited. Should be fun.
Nice, nice, nice. So on deck today, we've got, first off, we're going to talk about all the qualified teams. We're going to look at the list of teams that have qualified in 1, 2, 3, and 4 over the past half of the month. We're halfway through August already. We got another 4 qualifiers to go. Who knows who's going to show up through those? You know, I'm sure there'll be some surprises and some rising stars. We'll take a look at that. Then we'll go through, I think we've got 3 matches on deck. We'll look at the highlights for. We'll talk about these matches. We'll look at some of the best plays that came through them, some of the things these teams did. And then we've got an interview with Team Teku and their captain and co-captain. We'll talk to them about their qualification, how they've gone through the 3 qualifiers they played in. And lastly, we've got Tactical Pan joining us, the man himself. Can't wait for that. I'm sure people are excited to talk to him or hear from him as his rise to fame has happened recently. And lastly, we're going to do the merch giveaway for all the teams that played last weekend. So it's going to be a pretty exciting evening.
Yeah, it should be pretty good. I am excited for all of this. Like we said, this is a new thing we're trying out. So definitely any feedback you've got, let us know. We love feedback. If you hate it, this is Etch's fault. If you love it, it's my fault.
It's totally fine.
I'm not involved at all. I'm just here, so don't blame anything on me.
Fine. We just finished production for this like 10 minutes ago. We're good. We're all good.
I literally just added a button to the deck while you were doing that intro. So,
right. Yeah.
Buttons are good, man. Buttons are good.
With that, let's go and take a look at the qualifiers from Qualifier 1.
This is all of the qualifiers.
We got
because
all
I
of
did not know to separate them, so
it's okay. We will just zoom in and take a look at that.
I can make them bigger for sure. Let's do that. Let's do this. Oh God, no! On top of everything, please. Thank you.
The production level is insane.
guys, I'm professional. There. Look at it. Look at
We've
it.
done
All right. We can read now. Great. So we got Homeland Esports, My Unicorn, Holer List, Peacekeepers, Boss Fight, Chemical Jokers, and Artifacts. Zuck, what do you remember from this day one we had?
Yeah, I mean, day one from an admin perspective was a little bit difficult. It took us a little while to get through it, but we did get through all the matches. Interestingly enough, with this bracket, we had so far our only team that had to receive a bye in the final matches, and that was Homeland. So they got the early qualification on number 1. But some pretty intense matches. I was really impressed by some of the mid-tier teams. I think their seeding didn't really justify the teams that they actually played. They had some really hard and intense matchups all the way through the brackets. It was some fun games to watch for sure.
Yeah, and I think definitely Boss Fight had a really tough day. I remember them having 3 matches that were all really hard and some very entertaining ones too. I mean, starting with Boss Fight Artifacts, which is a really good match. We'll take a look at some clips from that. And then we've got a really diverse set of teams here. You know, I think we've got two onward teams. We've got a Pavlov team. I don't know too much about Chemical Jokers and Artifacts, but I think it's really interesting to see these teams come in from existing games and see how their chemistry works out here.
Yeah, I mean, I was really excited. Qualifier 1, like, I thought we weren't going to have that great of some matchups, but man, it got really good, especially right off the bat. That first match, like we were talking about, right? That was Boss Fight Artifacts round 1. Like, starting off the day strong, that match was amazing.
Yeah, that was really close. What was it, like 11-10 or something like that? Like, it was right down to the wire, I think, up to 10-10. So, you know, that was probably one of the more intense matches of the day. But yeah, Boss Fight had 3 tough fights, but it's not to count anyone else that was on this list. They all played really well during the day, and some kind of, you know, known, expected competitors there, but also some less known competitors that were able to kind of step up and secure those first qualifier spots.
Definitely. Let's go ahead and take a look at Qualifier 2 if we can.
Qualifier 2. Vanguard Gaming Gold, Vortex, Raptors, Royal Strive, Globochem, and a crowd favorite, Potatoes Elite.
This was a really good day, too. I mean, we have some really good teams in this list right here. Vortex, I believe, the most recent Pavlov champions. We have Raptors, who are the most recent Onward champions. We've got Globochem, top Onward dynasty for several seasons. Potatoes Elite coming in from Firewall, 0 Hour PlayStation shooter. That's also a long time standing VR esport. And Royal Strive, who I think are a mix of VR FPS teams. Do you know, what do you know about Royal Strive, Zach?
I know some of the Royal Strive guys from Contractors. Actually, we had a brief stint playing Contractors not too long ago, and Strive was a team. They're well known for essentially dominating everyone consistently, myself included. It was not fun playing against them. And then I know some of the other ones are, you know, known from Pavlov and stuff like that. But just in general, it seems to be a collection of some really talented FPS gamers. I think so far out of all the brackets, this is probably one of the more challenging ones that I've seen, with some huge names here. You know, even some clear favorites going into this tournament, right? So this was probably one of the more intense games. I do remember watching the Vortex and the Royal Strive game, which was back and forth the entire game. Well fought by both teams. But just overall, a really, really, really strong qualifier day.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a couple matches that stood out from here, definitely the Vortex Royal Strive match stands out in mind. I think the Raptors Redshift match, which we're going to take a look at a little bit later, was also a really good one. That
was 11-10.
Yep. That was another round 1 match that was really tight.
Then Global Vortex, right? That was that day too.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Global Vortex, I think, was the round 3 matchup actually for that one, which pushed Vortex into the 3-0, securing them the second spot, and then Globo was 2-1, taking home 5th on that one.
Nice. Yeah. The man has
definitely
numbers in his head.
I think we'll see some rematches from here, possibly in the playoffs, or maybe, who knows, maybe even at the LAN. So this was a good day. Let's go on to Qualifier 3.
Qualifier 3, you say? There we go.
So we've got Psychosis, Havoc, Off Constantly, Redshift, One Hand, Teku. We do have some changes happening for this day here.
Oh, no.
Yes, this is the old one.
Aha, I have an updated graphic for that. One sec.
So let's talk about some of the teams on this list for starters. So we have Teku here, who played, I think, all 3 qualifiers and qualified on this 3rd day. So was an impressive day for them. What other matches do you remember from that day, Zach?
Yeah, I mean, this was a pretty good day of matches. I'm not really looking at the matches anymore. I guess I'll look at them at the Twitch stream, since all I see is Trip doing all the things right now.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, Havoc's, I think, competed in 2 up until this point. They're a really strong team. I can't say I know a lot of the players. I do know TBG Dog. He played in Contractors. He was always a competitor there. Really good dude. Off Constantly, friends with a lot of those guys, actually. Seen them pugging a lot. They actually have kind of a mismatched team, and they performed really well. They got a little bit in a little bit of trouble on the beginning beginning qualifier, and I think in qualifier 1 went 0-2, but they came back on the next qualifier they entered and knocked out of the park, securing what is actually technically a second spot due to the next ranking. Same thing with Redshift. Redshift missed on, I think they missed on 1 and 2, then came into 3 and were able to secure a spot there. And then our Australian friends in one hand, I know you guys aren't all Australian, but a little bit of a mix there. And Teku is kind of a big story, right, with the qualifiers. I think they missed qualifying in qualifier 2 by 1 point, if I'm not mistaken, right? They're right outside. And then not pictured on this graphic as well with the recent changes today and the rulings that have kind of gone on. Vanguard Gaming Platinum is actually going to take home that 6th spot. So your number 1 spot here is going to be Havoc, off constantly in 2nd, Redshift in 3rd, One Hand in 4th, Teku in 5th, and then Vanguard Gaming Platinum in 6th.
Yeah, let's talk about Vanguard Gaming for a second. So this org has 2 teams that are in separate regions, EU and NA. They're completely separate teams, and they actually faced off against each other, I think, in qualifier 2. But definitely 2 teams that are both strong within their region. They've both qualified at this point, so who knows? Maybe another story to watch as we go into the playoffs. Let's go ahead and jump over to Qualifier 4 from this past Sunday, where we've got Dark Matter out on Vail, Vail Meme Team, Error 404, Cobra Cartel, and Boogie Woogie Bandits. So this was the qualifier that you guys played in, Zuck. What was that day like? We've got a variety of teams here on this page here. 404, who we all know from Onward. We've got Cobra Cartel, who are, I believe, a Population 1 team that has been competing for a while, and together they're a large clan. Boogie Woogie Bandits is a pretty new team. I remember I believe they were ones that played the same day they got keys, if I remember right, last weekend.
Yes.
So pretty impressive that a week later they're qualifying. They definitely had some good matches that we saw. How was it playing on this day?
Yeah, I mean, this was the first day that I actually got an opportunity to play in the qualifiers. As everybody's probably aware, I'm a tournament lead with IVRL for Vail, so all 3 qualifiers up to this point have been heavily involved in actually setting them up and making sure that they run smoothly. From a player's perspective, worked out pretty good. You guys seem to have learned from me, I guess, and everything was working nicely on the day. So a lot of fun matches, actually. I don't know who the top spot is. Those guys are unknown idiots. But out on Vail, I think that's Tutorbug's team, if I'm not mistaken. I see him in chat. He's hyped for the merch giveaway. We love to see that. Vail Meme Team, not familiar with anybody on this team, honestly, but I think they played in, this is their 2nd qualifier that they've competed in, and they were able to get 3rd spot, so well done by them. Error 404, of course, well-known Onward team. A lot of success in that game. Cobra Cartel, I don't think their seeding here really shows how strong of a team they are. I've been playing with a lot of these guys in pugs. They are a Population 1 team, and they really come in and kind of started absolutely slaying it in this game. So excited to see where those guys go. And Boogie Woogie Bandits, ironically enough, had a short stint playing New World in a closed beta long time ago. Recognized some of the names from them, reached out. Same guys that I played with in New World closed beta. They're actually pretty new to VR FPS, so really exciting to see them actually qualify in 6th place, even getting into the playoffs and getting a chance to compete. So I'm excited to see where they go. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, this day they played both their 2 first matches 4v5. So that's a result and a half right there.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, and I think they were on Channel 2, right? I remember some really entertaining matches on Channel 2 with Boogie Woogie Bandits. Yeah.
Yeah, they're 4v5. They went to 11-10. It was a wild game watching that one, man. Wild.
Yeah, we'll have to do a recap of that one at some point. There were some really entertaining matches on Channel 2 on that day with those guys. So that's our current list of 24 teams. Pretty exciting halfway point to the playoffs. We've got a good sizable squad, some really strong powerhouses in there, and then some up and coming teams as well that have time to prep for the playoffs, and can't wait to see who the next 24 are going to be.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen all these new teams coming up, like you've been saying, Zucchini. The pugs are growing, and there's new players all the time, and people are going from I've never played this game to like just wrecking kids in pubs. And so
yeah,
I'm really excited when these guys get together. They make up new teams, and we see them play and qualify. Like it's awesome.
Yeah, I was actually I made a kind of comparison to Pugs being kind of like that guy in the gym that just spends way too much time pumping iron, right? He's got all the creatine, the supplements, and he's eating right, and he's just in the gym every day pumping iron, right? And a lot of these players have been playing Pugs and just getting so much better. Like if you're not familiar, hadn't had a chance yet to play in a Pug, it's kind of a pickup game. It's sort of an unorganized, organized lobby, sort of. You kind of just join up in the channel, you get paired with 9 other random players that are also competitive players. Break into 2 teams of 5, and you play basically a scrim on one map, right? So it's kind of that step above like a public lobby, but before scrimming with an actual team. So a lot of players I've seen start with kind of just getting involved there and really start. I've played with people who literally their first game is in a Pug. They have no idea what's going on, and then in a week later they're bopping me, right? Like it's crazy to watch these guys and gals get so much better over such a short period of time, just because there's somewhere to play in kind of a highly competitive environment.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we've got jousts coming back as well throughout the month of August and maybe even into September. We'll see by popular request. So another opportunity for teams to get some practice reps in, joust with each other, and get stronger along the way, which is what we love to see. So why don't we hop in and take a look at our first match highlight replay here, and we'll talk through what we see here as we see it.
All right, here we go.
So we're going to be looking at boss fights versus artifacts, a really close game that starts off with some fighting over on B site. Let me see if I can't pull this video up to see it in a little bit better quality.
Like we said earlier, this was the boss fight artifact match, and this match was super close, back and forth all day long. 1-2 right here.
Yeah, and here we had Viper holding down that mid line. Here's 4 members go into the tunnel, swings around to try to defend that, and make some really crucial plays to defend them. Swings all the way around to that backside of B. And almost single-handedly tries to defend a lot of this. He holds them off there, holds them off in the middle. I think he threw one of those smokes, if I'm not mistaken, also.
He definitely threw that first one. Got a nice bounce off that container there.
Yeah, and then Thrywin and Scooby come in to clean things up here as it turns to 2v1. And ultimately, this ends up being boss fight's second point as we continue on this back and forth here. And here they switch things up and go towards the A site from Artifact side. 3 of them pushing up. Archer holding that middle line behind that smoke, using it to get behind the team. Thrywin also coming into support. But that smoke almost working both ways there. They used it to cover that underpass cross, but it helped Archer also kind of hide in there, get behind them. And we end up in a 1v1 situation. Artifacts take their third point. And also to keep in mind, this match, they had a lot of drops. A lot of the match, they played 4v5. So it was really impressive to see them keep up with the points. And on this one, Scooby-Doo with an early 2Ps bringing it to a 5v3. And after that, it was just all boss fight. And here we've got them switching back to the A site. We saw a lot of ping-ponging from Artifacts going between the sites. What do you think about the psychological game with site attacks, Zuck?
I think there's a clear story that you have to tell to the other team when you're trying to make plays, right? A good IGL is going to recognize that you've got a team in a little bit of a trap and they may be adjusting for a strong play that you're trying to make. And you're going to capitalize on that by faking like you're going to do the exact same thing and then go the other way, right? So you have to kind of balance between how the other team's playing, but also continue to play your own game, right? So there's definitely some level of mind game, especially with 10 rounds in a row against the other team, that you have to play in order to succeed. Anybody who just plays the same setup without making changes and adjustments and trying to play for what the other team's going to be doing probably is not going to see as much success.
Here we had a fantastic play from Viper here. He's in a 1v2. They're looking to plant. They know where he is. He knows where they are, pretty close. And a lot of mind games here. Oral comes in to put the plant in. Viper here just swings back around and is going to find that first pick onto Oral. Now it's a 1v1 here. This is a lot of the close matches we've seen in Vail. Viper with a slow peek, going to find Himbug at the end there. And Viper cheering as he clutches that round, which is started off as a 1v2. The previous round, which we missed, was actually a very similar 1v2 that boss fight did lose. So they come back and get some vengeance on that one.
A really good read by Viper, realizing where the last remaining colonist player is and kind of slowly working that angle.
Yeah, and here we have a hard attack by Artifacts coming in that gets, by boss fight that gets shut down by Artifacts. Almost a 3 or 4 piece pickup there by Skyla. Huge plays from them to secure that round. Now we have a hard B attack on this next round from boss fight as they swing this side. 4 members coming in, trying to take control. Lots of smokes covering that underpass cross again. But this time, no one from Artifact side to really play that lurker role in there.
Yeah, you'll notice that they got the early pick onto the site player that's holding the platform, and it's just the catwalk player, and it's really tough to defend the site as they're pushing up that B ramp from catwalk. You really need to either fall back and get 2 guns there or really come in on defending B long.
Yeah, and here we see Scooby kind of holding that backside flank, and they do have a member coming on that flank, so really good awareness, but Scooby unable to kill the flanker, and now it's all up to Archer. Archer and Viper. Archer goes down. Now it's up to Viper, and a great pinch by Hoggins on a route here. Viper really has nothing that he could really do in that scenario.
Yeah,
You'll
Hoggins
see,
on the route
you'll
looks
see
so
the-
good there.
Yeah, the cat player there, I think it's Hoggins. I can't really see from the low res video feed that I got right now, but the good delay there to get the proper pinch and timing, that's really critical.
Yeah, absolutely. And here, the next round, we just barely missed it, but a long grenade from Viper, one of the best we've seen so far in the qualifiers, from over the pipes all the way and onto the catwalk. Really, really good frag from Viper, and then they regroup and push Cat to take B site.
I will say that the Artifact defender here does a really good job of kind of trying to split the site and buy a little bit of time for his teammates rotating in from A. That's a really smart play to fall back like that.
This next one, we've got 9-9, just 2 points away. Both teams very, very tight. We've got a 1v2 scenario here. Skyla, the last defender, Thrywan and Viper. Viper punching in the Artifact scan here. Gets it off with literally just about 1 second left. It was so tight, almost didn't happen, but you got to be able to put those puzzle pieces together pretty fast too. It's a skill that we haven't really talked a lot about.
Yeah, no, I mean, under pressure like that with limited time left in the round, that's legitimately hard.
Yeah, I think he had probably less than a second left to punch it in. I was so close. And we have Thrywan ending up taking out Skyla there, but really the highlight there was that quick punch in of the code with such little limited time. Now we're at 10-10. I mean, this is it. This was the round. They're slow playing it a little bit. They know the stakes. Hoggins get taken out by a quick strafe peek there by Thrywan. And this was a 4v5 at this point with advantage boss fight, and becomes a 4v4 even side. And here was an amazing play by Rao that almost worked out. Rao tucking back here effectively gets behind Archer and Thrywan, but Thrywan backs it up and ends up trading. And Archer now is on site with Viper giving him back up.
That's a huge read by Thrywan there, recognizing that the push is coming and getting that early entry. You saw how much map control he was able to get just by holding that A long, getting that early pick. He was able to basically run away and take the whole site.
Sure. Now it's up to Deuce to try to come and take the retake, but 1v2 pretty tough coming out of here, and Viper with a quick strafe isn't able to get him, and now it's Deuce versus Archer. And Archer swings out and is able to find him and gets the final win for boss fight. But man, this was a really close match as we saw there. A lot of back and forth rounds, a lot of one-on-one rounds there.
Yeah, that match was wild. Watching that one back, that was a wild match. Chat was loving it. I think we peaked over 200 viewers watching that match, which was incredible to see, especially for our first qualifier. Right, that was so exciting. Yeah,
and this was the first match we had ever had, and for that to be that spicy was really pretty special. So
yeah,
it was pretty awesome.
All right, what's next? Do you want to hop straight into that next matchup, or do you want to do something else?
Yeah, we could do that. Let's go to the next one, and we'll talk about anything we saw similar between them at the end, maybe, if we remember anything.
The next matchup is Raptors versus Redshift, and I'm going to let Edge take it away because he's got all of the notes.
Oh, I have no notes.
Oh, okay. Well.
Quick, act like there's notes. We're prepared.
We have notes. We saw a lot of heavy smoke pushes from Redshift here. They really tried to take A site early in the rounds. The first couple rounds were all A site takes with these heavy smokes. We saw a lot of fights here right around these barrels, and then eventually they switch it up. But here we see them really successfully able to take a lot of the picks here.
Yeah, good entries coming into A site or B site, really any site, is so critical. You really can't get away with just smoking and running through it like some other games. You really got to hit your shots, really got to clear your corners and get those entries.
Yeah, we kind of saw them go up 3 points, and Raptors finally caught on and really put some points back. And then it was a 5-3, and then they switch it up, and Redshift started to go towards B side at this point. Heavy B side push, but Marksman with a nice headshot on Avocado to shut that down. That platform defender gets some nades out as well, but there's heavy smokes come out again, and really getting Marksman was the first key there. They get Marksman, and now they're in a position to try to take the site. They get the puck. They also drop a smoke for concealment here. Really nice play there to just get some extra defense on that site, and then come out of that smoke to get back to defending the objective mode. And here, a fight with Rypic on the flank is not able to win that. Lumi Sniper wins it. And a 1v1 with Raz. At this point, Raz now behind on the site, looking for where Lumi Sniper went. He goes up and he actually gives an audio cue for defusing the scan and then backs off of it. It was a real good bait from Raz here to try to get Lumi Sniper to swing back and get that pick. But unfortunately, Lumi Sniper is still able to get that pick, but a really good play.
And now Lumi Sniper's getting pushed heavily here. He gets 1, he gets 2. Marksman gets 3. That's a 3 pick from Lumi right there. Like single-handedly stopping the Raptors I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was really good entries, good positioning. He's using the smoke to cut his angle there, so he's less of a target. That's really smart by Lumi.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Raptors were, had a little bit of confusion of where the fire was kind of coming from. And this is a fantastic play here by Rypic. Tosses the puck over for his teammate to put it in, but he ends up dying in the process of throwing. But without it, Trads might not have been able to get to that puck at all.
It was a really good retake by Redshift too. They took their time and made sure their teammates were there, so they had numbers.
This was one of the highlights of Qualifier so far.
Ramen just contemplating the angles over there, man. He's doing some James Boak level style math and just drops that nade right on top of Rypic.
That was really smart by Ramen. I mean, that's just the definition of letting the enemy make the mistake on that one, right? He knows that Rypic has to plan. He knows that he has to make the play.
Yeah, not only that, I think Rypic right before that also, it's some pre-fire pushes up, so Ramen kind of had an inkling of where he was pushing up, the fact that he was pushing up to the sandbags or concrete bags, uses that knowledge, times it, and then gets that blind nade out. Really good play by him.
Some good entries on site here. It comes down to a 1v1, and Shrad's in a great position there to take him down. He's got the angle. He's not very exposed. All he can see is ahead. Gets Sorrento as he tries to push across to secure the site.
This was also a 10-6. Raptors are down by 4 points. They bring it back. It ends up being 10-9 at this point as they take control of the site, punch it in, and it's one defender against 4 Raptors at this point, trying to secure it. Really, the round was won at this point. But really good mentals on offense for Raptors to come back 4 points, tied up 10-10.
Yeah, but then the 10-10 round, Chewy in the back there gets 3 Raptors coming up the ramp and just eliminates them.
Yeah, I think Redshift at that point had been feeling the heat on the B bomb site there a little bit. And I mean, they knew that they had to make some adjustments, and Chewy came out and really showed that he was ready for that.
Yeah, that was a fantastic match. And again, like I mentioned, I think that comeback was pretty awesome. That mental game in the beginning with Redshift really pushing for A constantly and then switching it up once Raptors got wind of that and were adjusting, switching to B. And then Raptors kind of did the same thing themselves. They had to switch it up as well at one point from A to B. It was really interesting to see some of that psychological warfare at play.
And we've got one more match highlight for you here. We're gonna hop into match number 3, which is going to be Psychosis versus Off Constantly.
The Paul match.
The Paul match.
Paul match.
This is
So we could bring Paul on for this one if you want.
we could.
Yeah.
Let's just restart it then, because I gotta bring him in here. Hold on.
Yeah, you should give him a link to the high res VOD feedback.
Yeah, can
This
you
is
share that
true.
with him?
This is true.
Yeah, I
That
can.
worked for
Can
you, right? That link worked.
Yeah, I can actually
yeah,
see the names of people, and it's
Okay,
not
good.
coming in at 144p.
Look, I
Alright,
mean,
let's-
come on. Like, what do you want from me? Okay, it's island internet.
Trip, I'm being told that you need to turn up your mic.
People
For
keep
once,
telling
you're
me
not
that,
loud
and
enough.
I'm just gonna like talk directly into the mic, and it should
been
be
a
louder.
weird day that people have been saying that Trip's too quiet. That is,
I can get
Right?
louder, guys. I can do it. Okay.
We all know you can. Spare us, please.
All right. So let's see. We need to bring tactical.
Can I
pan
get that
on.
high res VOD link too? I'm struggling over here.
Yeah, I got you.
Caster 4. Tactical pan. And then
Go.
if I this one.
Me 1 second. I just need to step away for a second. I forgot to get water. I was at 10 minutes before this was happening. I was told that I was being involved. So
This is
I'm
all
not
the
fully
water I
prepared,
have left
please.
in my glass. I'm not ready either. I'm not
Give
prepared.
me a minute. I'll be back.
If I bring no, why is that not working? It's supposed to just organize, but it's not. There you go.
There we go.
Hold on, he's muted.
Well, while you're unmuting him, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Tactical Pan, aka Paul, aka the greatest gamer we have ever seen in our life.
the tactical
unmuted?
pan. There he is. He should be unmuted.
Hello.
There we
He
go.
speaks. How you doing, Pan?
Everything sound all right? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you sound great.
We can hear you.
You can.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
How's
Did
your
you guys
Wednesday?
get him the high res link of my?
You should have it. Do you
Can you
have
share?
the high res?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Alrighty, so we're gonna cut into this match, and I just wanna, what I want is like a play-by-play in the head of Paul. Is that doable?
Yes. Yes.
It should
Alright.
be doable, but it's not as complex as you actually think.
I'm just gonna hear a lot of screaming. I'm assuming it's like the whole time. All right, here we go. Let's watch this match.
All right, so here I am. Well, I'm smoking here to make sure that I'm not being shot down by the people in Cat. Then I hear, obviously, you know, footsteps of Cat, so I'm going to try and peek it here. Oh wait, this is the wrong match. This is the bit where I died.
Yeah, that was the one
I
where
thought
you
this
died.
was the
That was
one
the
from-
bad play.
That was
Well,
the bad
there's
play.
a story
yeah.
arc, right?
might
You
be
start off
aggressive,
like
yeah.
that you go through the adversity, and then you turn it on.
Here we go. Here's
what
some good pan action. Some Paul action. Taking on one of the
I've
greats,
seen
right? You're
so
taking
many
on
clips of
Nadix.
this. Yeah.
Mind
No
games there.
spoilers.
3 seconds
At
left.
the
You guys are
scanner, I
dancing
just
around.
couldn't do anything.
This one we had Eclipso come in here and tear things up down in the tunnels here. He gets that 2-piece and he's looking for Pan next, but Pan says, "Nope, I'm getting some revenge."
Yeah, that's a good refrag right there by Paul, recognizing that the threats in lower, getting involved. At this point in the match, too, it's important to note that the score is 6-0, and the match did
Yeah.
not finish 11-0.
Yep. And of course, Psychosis, off constantly here on offense. Offense is tougher. This was a critical point. I think was this when you guys took a timeout, or was that before this? I think it was this point because you guys got the point right after the timeout.
Real
Yeah,
to
do you
just get
remember-
clear from both angles there. He always loves that spot. But he knew he had to play for that one, and then just got shot down by 3 people.
Club's a big cat player from what I've seen. Absolutely.
I also want to point out that the Paul shirts are still on sale in our merch store, and if you type !merch in chat, you'll get the link for that.
Nadix with the massive play.
Just a
too.
nice quick
Three
merch
piece.
plug, just in case you didn't know there was a shirt. Because these people have gone to quite a good length to get
I think
the Paul name
We're
out there.
gonna have
And a very
seasonal
good
tactical pan shirts, okay? Like you're gonna get one.
Seasonal.
yeah, you're,
I
you're
see,
our
I
own
see.
merch line, man. I
Limited
think this is at the
run
point where
pan shirts.
watching along the spam this ball for Paul was going wild in chat. Everybody was rooting for
I
Paul.
mean,
at
I'm
this
not
point.
complaining, so.
It only started with like 2 or 3 people, right? And then a couple other people joined in as a joke, and then next thing you know, it was very real.
So wait, I need clarification here. Was your dad actually watching?
Well, it would ruin the whole, like, fun if I told you how it all worked, but
This is true.
Well, now we know.
Okay. He's
Now
a
we know the
magician, ladies
answer.
and
You
gentlemen. He
already
doesn't want
ruined
to. He doesn't want to show us how the trick works.
Very fair.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you if it was family or friends, alright?
Fair enough.
I just have some very nice people who wanted to make sure I got the support.
That was a really
They
nice
got out
two-piece
there.
there by mopping buckets with the little hands on the face, shock and surprise.
Yeah, this was 6-0, and now it's
Yeah,
essentially 5-2 now, right? They've turned it into
Yeah.
a different match post timeout, right? They've regrouped, they've figured out what they need to do and how to get some success, and they're starting to show
Here-
that
here's the
they
timeout.
belong
This
here.
Oh,
is,
here's
the
the
real
this is the
highlights.
glorious
There we go.
timeout dancing.
I
You
think
never
this
know when
was
you're
the
being,
psychosis
like, you
timeout,
know,
right?
watched by the spectators. I was just bored here. I watched the stream like after to see what I'd done wrong, and yeah, that stood out quite obviously.
I
And that
forget
dance
what's-
powered
Right,
him
then
to
there's
get
me
to
here
1v3.
holding-
I forget what team it was on. I think it was Qualifier 1 or 2, but we actually caught him playing catch and spawn during a timeout. It was pretty entertaining.
That was Vortex, I'm pretty sure. I
I
remember
got
that.
2 picks on the Calypso and Nadix there, and then here on out, it's just me holding. You know, that tarp, they really need to do something about that. I'll just put that out here because, you know, if I can see them but they can't see me, it's pretty painful to push if you're in that position.
Yeah, I think that's fair feedback.
Telling you, man, it was that dance. That dance got you that clutch. And this was the end there. It was a really good comeback, though. But that second time out, though, did give some energy for Psychosis, just like that first one gave you guys. But really good work with your team. Tell us a little bit about your team.
The pan does not talk.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's top secret, right?
Yeah, I
Just
know.
like the story about his story about Paul is top secret. The team is top secret.
Give us
I
something.
don't really have much else to say. That match was, you know, it was the first time I'd gone against a team that was that well established, and I'm just happy Rio to get such a good score against them. We were going in there thinking it would be like 0-11 to our name, but it went a lot better than we thought it did.
How long have you guys been a team for?
I'm not too sure on how long. I think it's like I've only been in the team for whenever I was playing at those qualifiers a week at the most.
And is this your first VR competitive shooter game, or have you played other games like Pop One?
I've
whatever?
played I've played Onward and Pavlov for about 100 hours, but nothing too competitively. I've never been really into like the entire community regarding like competitive play, like to this level. Like being in like a proper tournament setting is just completely new. I was just able to, you know, do well off enough, and then suddenly out of nowhere I just get an approach from someone, hey, do you want to join our team? And I just took it first thing.
Nice.
What's you guys' secret Wheaties to success? What are you doing to train for the playoffs?
If I'm being honest, I have no regrets joining my team. Like, you know, probably the best team I could have wished for.
That's good.
It's always good to like your team. I mean,
Yeah, that's always
when you're stuck with
it.
I'm with this guy, so.
So how many times a week are you guys practicing? Are you just playing scrims, jumping on? You guys going through and working on strats? Like how deep are you guys getting into it, getting ready for playoffs?
I was just wondering if you had any questions for me, like about, you know, how the entire poll thing just, you know, popped out of nowhere, or anything else.
My mic not coming through.
Is he not hearing you guys? Are you hearing
I don't
Zucchini and
know.
Etch, or are you just only hearing me?
I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm only hearing you. I think there's a bit of an issue here. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that makes
sorry.
a lot
You know what?
more
You know what
sense.
I
Oh
think-
no.
You know what I think
okay.
might
Oh
be
no,
happening,
something's gone
Trip?
wrong. I think it's because I'm looking at the high quality thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
He's got the volume on that.
I'm
but
sorry,
not
I'll
on us.
unmute the other one. There we
I
go.
was like,
Okay.
I
Hello,
feel
Pan.
like-
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh.
Okay.
Probably
That
talking.
That makes I was like, this is a really weird way to answer my question, man. 'Cause everything you said lined up exactly in between our questions, and we're just like, that's not an answer. I'm
When
glad you like
Pan-
your team, but that's not what we asked.
When he goes back and watches this stream to see
sorry,
what
I'm
he did
sorry.
wrong, he's gonna see all of it.
Well, it's gonna be terrible.
It's
All
all
right.
right. It happens to the best of us.
Oh boy.
That was
All
my
right.
mistake.
So tell us about your team. How you guys preparing for playoffs now that you're qualified? You guys putting in
well-
some practice every week. Like, what's your regimen? How do you getting ready?
Well, what we've been doing is, what a few of us have been doing is we've been making call-out maps like precisely on parts of the map. Not too precise, because being too precise with a call-out map isn't too good, but we've been doing that. That's just a baseline thing you always want to do as a team. Make sure you have like preset like call-outs so no one gets confused when you're really playing, like, you know, like in the proper thing. Also, what we've been doing is whenever we can, we try to find other teams, and we always try to go like play like scrim like matches with them, because the more, you know, experience you get with people on the same skill level, and even people who are better than you in the game, it gives you a really, really good idea of how much practice you need to do. And also on top of that, you can give that other team advice, and they can give you advice in return. And, you know, it's a very nice atmosphere because there's no, well, you're not losing anything just by playing. And for everyone, it's just a great time.
Yeah. Video games are fun, guys. You heard it here first.
It's true. It's true. Can confirm. So you guys obviously playing in Suna for just the playoffs, or sorry, Suna just for the qualifiers. How are you guys feeling about playing Mar and Kitty?
I mean, Mar and Kitty, I'm all right with Mar. The verticality is a really good, you know, a really unique thing compared to the other two maps, but I haven't had too much experience on them because most of my scrims have been on Suna, because that's what people are used to, and that's also what people were doing for the qualifiers. I think we've done like, if you scrim against someone, there's always going to be other people who haven't qualified yet, so they're always going to want to play on the one map they're playing. But, you know, hopefully now that a lot of people have gotten through to the playoffs, we're going to be seeing a lot more people playing on those maps like Kitty and Mar. And honestly, I'm excited to see people play Mar competitively for once, because I've always seen people just mess around the zip lines the whole match. And it's going to be very, very weird seeing all the new, you know, strats that come out of it. Because I know a lot of people have, you know, they have, like, they've discussed with their team all these set things to do on places like Mar, even Kitty, like, they have like specific callouts and such, but no one's really like analyzed Mar to the same extent. And I'll be very, very excited to see, you know, the top teams that we've seen in the qualifiers like start to go through that. Also, I feel like there is a few things with Mar that, you know, obviously the verticality at one thing, but the very, very quick rotation with the zipline, like the small things like that really, you know, makes a difference in the competitive setting. Adds a lot of diversity compared to the other two maps. Very excited to see it.
Yeah, we've definitely seen Mar undergo a lot of changes to where it was, you know, just a couple months ago, right? I mean, they've done a 10% size reduction. They've changed the height of all the catwalks and stuff. They've completely changed the bomb sites, added a bunch of cover, and it'll be really interesting to see how it plays out. I know the opinions of the map across the league. Some people really like it. Some people absolutely hate it. Some people really don't care. But I'm personally just really excited to see how teams kind of swing into it and start playing it, right? Because the reality is there's quite a number of really solid teams out there, and it'll be interesting to see how each team kind of interprets the map and approaches it, right? So because you're right, most teams up until this point have been playing just Suna, rightfully so. That's the map you need to get into the playoffs. If you're not good on Suna, well, you're not going to play in the playoffs, right? So now we're going to see a lot more gameplay on Mar, hopefully. And you know, Kidi's people know how to play Kidi. Use it.
Yeah. As soon as I go into a match on Kidi, everyone's just like, oh, all right, let's just equip the SMG and win.
A10s everywhere. Absolutely, man.
That's the Scar map, right? Yeah.
If you ever play, it's the Scar map for sure.
It's the Scar map for sure, 100%. Is off constantly? I can't remember. I just made these jousts. Let me take a look. Are you guys in the jousts for this week? Are you going to be playing all 3 of those maps?
I'm not too sure on that, sadly.
I don't
know
think you
if
guys
they,
signed up.
if they joined up for the joust. So yeah, quick shout out anybody who wants to play all 3 maps and get ready for the playoffs. Jousts are a pretty good way to do that. It's essentially a scrim that you report scores for. That's all it is.
You get bragging rights. You get to play all 3 maps. You know, all the fun stuff.
Yep. No, it's good practice. I mean, that's the reality of it. Paul, have you been playing against like teams, like the same teams regularly? Have any teams that are kind of really tough for you? What have you seen from other teams that you've had a chance to scrim against so far?
I mean, I think it's been only like 3 scrims at the most I've been a part of. But we always like to try and go for different teams to try and establish a good, you know, ground for how good our team is compared to others. And what that's allowed us to do is, like, if we're going up in the scrim with someone, we want to make sure that, you know, it's not going to be a complete like stump from one team or the other. We want to make sure there's a lot of things that can be like gained from it on both sides. And, you know, every single scrim that I've played so far has been, you know, it's been very, very good for telling us what we've done wrong. We've learned from a few, you know, teams that we win a lot of our gunfights and such, but there are a few, let's say, like grenade spots that we could improve on, and, you know, maybe we could possibly optimize our rotation, because we've been, you know, scrimming, and some other teams might have a faster rotation, some might have a slower rotation, some might do 2 people onto A, some people might, you know, full stack onto a certain site and then just not care about middle. It's very, very interesting seeing how all the other teams play, and it's helped us, you know, realize maybe we should have done this instead of that whenever we look at how we, you know, played when we look back on those certain scrims. But, you know, it's not really a good thing to play against the same teams. If you're like a really good friend with someone in like another team and they're offering to, like, you know, play a scrim against you, just make sure you have some sort of diversity there. Maybe they're using like the 3 or like the 2 or 3 other people they have that they didn't play before. You always want to make sure you're getting the most amount of people like against your team in those scrims, because you want to make sure you're seeing what everyone is going to be doing before, you know, you get to the playoffs. You want to get, you know, all that information from the most amount of people.
Very good advice. I mean, yeah,
you definitely have the right way to approach it, right? I mean, in every loss, there's an opportunity to learn, right? And that's super key when you kind of. The reality is in Vail right now, there is a pretty large skill disparity, right? Some teams and people have been playing for a really long time. Some people literally got keys last week, right? So everybody's going to kind of have a different way of approaching it. And, you know, probably at some point you'll lose. There's a very high probability of that happening. It's just important to take it in stride and make sure that you're learning, right? If a certain team's doing something that's really working good against you guys, maybe it's something you adopt, or maybe it's something you change your strategy so you're no longer susceptible to that, right? So it's good that you guys are looking at it that way, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Just as you said, the taking in your stride. That's something I feel like a lot of people who come from other competitive scenes should really take in to, you know, regarding what they're, you know, thinking about when it comes to Vail. Because this is, if you get put out of, let's say, the playoffs, that is it. But, you know, you still have the chance and the newfound experience to come back again whenever the next season comes around. People usually stick with competitive shooters, usually desktop ones, that have a ranking system, and it's just one match after the other. And people, whenever they are thrown into an environment where, you know, if you're out, you're out. If you lose that match, that's it. It gets really high stakes. I feel like what people just need to remember is that even if you do lose, you don't really need to be mad at yourself, because that's it over. You just need to focus on what's after that, because you have that new experience and you know what you did wrong, but don't hurt yourself over it. You should just focus on improving and only that. That's the way I think about it.
Yeah, that's some long-term gamer advice right there. I mean, that's solid advice. That's what I tell my guys. That's what I've told everyone. Like, if you lose, it's a learning experience. If you win, it's still a learning experience, but you won. I mean, either way, you're going to learn. And if you're not learning, you're not going to improve. So do it. Come back next time. Each round is its own round, you know, all of that stuff. You got people that have that mentality. I'm so glad to hear it from other people that I haven't really had a chance to interact with in the community. Like, it's not just people I know that have this mentality. It's everyone.
Yeah. And we came here for Paul action clips, and we're here for life advice. It's awesome. I love it.
It's good. He's a multi-function pan,
wrong.
man. He's look,
apparently.
he's got a bipod, he's got a stock, he's got a laser,
he's
got a little hollow on
He's
there.
got a gas stove. He can go in an oven. He's okay on the barbecue. Like,
All I
want to
know,
man.
I want to know what caliber the bullets are in the pan. That's what really matters.
Yeah.
They want to know it's 5.56. Couldn't be any more simple than that.
Well, thanks a lot, Pan. It was good having you here. If you haven't yet, go buy his shirt. It's pretty awesome. To get
thanks for having me here.
His powers. You get a little bit of his powers for the next time you play Vail.
We need
Plus
to send
5
him a Paul
horsepower.
shirt.
Also, I just want to say I apologize for the entire, issue of me not being able to hear.
Did you just say you
How dare you.
apologize?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to just be like,
Oh,
I'm
no, the
honored to be
puns.
here.
Sorry, I have to drop.
The stream is breaking up. I can't.
Well, thanks a lot, Pan. It was good having you. We will hopefully see you in the playoffs and further along the way. Good luck.
Thank you so much. It was great being here.
See you, man.
So next up, let's bring on the guys from Teku, shall we?
You really, yeah, I can do that. I can totally do that.
Let's do it.
Instantly at the click of a button. No,
Yes.
I gotta set these guys up. Hold on.
Well, while he's doing that, let's talk a little about Teku. So Teku is a team that played in 3 qualifiers. We're very close in all of them. If I remember, in Qualifier 2, they were off by a point. Qualifier 1, I think they were off by 3 points. And then Qualifier 3, they were finally able to make it in. So I really want to hear about their journey through the 3 qualifiers, what changed for them, the experience they gained from playing 1, and then 2, and then 3, the different teams they played. I mean, they probably played the most amount of teams in the qualifiers as anybody else. So I'm curious to hear from them about that. Have I given you enough time, Trip? Are we good?
Absolutely not. No, keep talking.
All right, kill some more time. Chat had fun with Pan. Sounds like Pan Chan for caster is now the new meme. We gotta see if we can convince him to become a
I mean,
caster.
I wouldn't
All
be
for
against
Prez.
it for sure.
He's got the voice on the mic. He can do it for sure.
I mean, that's all I have. So, all right, let's see if I can bring these guys
I don't even know
on.
if you have that,
Let's see
dude.
what happens if I bring on caster 4 and 5.
Corn dog.
5. Oh no.
We've got
Yeah.
corn dog live, I think.
1 sec.
Yeah.
The stream
It
can't
switches
hear either
between
of them.
who's talking, and then there's an animation that gets really intense about it.
Oh no.
I'm working it out. Okay, hold on.
They've become one person.
Okay.
Corn dog
Okay.
Womble has
They,
Ironing out the
there's 5
bugs.
of us. Boom.
live.
There we go.
There we go.
Cool.
Their
Oh,
images are
And I just
back.
gotta-
There we
oh.
go.
All right. Whoop.
Are we good now?
Hey,
great
Oh, we're
sequences,
good.
Harry.
Nice.
I think we're solid.
Welcome, guys. How you doing?
We're doing good.
Doing great. Doing great.
You can hear us, right?
Yep, we can all hear you.
Okay, cool.
I can hear you. How was the qualifiers experience for you guys? You guys went through 3 of them. What was the journey like from 1 to 2 to 3?
It was a little hectic. I had never played Vail till the first week of the qualifier, pretty much, and I threw together a team. It's a very diverse team. We got like a voice actor, a police officer.
Wait, who's your voice actor? I need to know this.
Oh,
And what
yeah.
have they acted?
I don't know if he
Mine.
wants to be known.
I just need to know what
Oh,
they
well.
acted in.
If you shoot me a
Expose
DM,
him on
maybe.
stream.
No,
Yeah, if you
I
shoot
need
me a DM,
name,
maybe I can hook
address,
you up.
and social security number on stream right
Yep.
now.
You can also send me a blank check. That'd be great.
Sorry,
no,
keep
but we
going.
all play
Tell us
video
about your team.
games. We all play video games. Me and a friend, we started the team. He's not continuing with us, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. We both played Pop 1 competitively till the end of the season. This was the first season they did, or the second one. That's the only one we played in. And he said I can let y'all know, by the way. He just shot me a DM. His name is Stefanos. He's on the IVRL Discord, Stefanos Rex, if y'all want to search him up.
Oh,
He
okay,
does
that,
do voice acting. But yeah, I played Pop 1 competitively, and then I heard about Vail, so we moved into Vail. I started a team on Monday, so about 5 days before the qualifier. Practiced 1 or 2 times. Competed in the first one. We got our butt kicked, kind of, but you know, it is what it is. Next week we set up.
You were close.
Yeah, we were pretty close, but we set up like three scrims and like 1 practice, and we definitely just improved since then. Pretty much we all got the keys the week of. Super close the second one. We were off by 1 point. But yeah, that's
you guys had 10 and Potatoes Elite had 11.
Yeah. But it is what it is, and we took that with a grain of salt. Set up 2-3 more scrims next week, and then we competed on Saturday, and then we made it.
Look, you guys, you really just wanted to play as much as possible. You got the most experience in a competitive setting, right? Like that's what you wanted.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that's what we tried to do. We were like, I mean, there's some people who have had this game for months now. We're just gonna try our best. And honestly, shout out to Vail Knights. I haven't like talked to them personally, but I've played against them, and I respect their hustle.
I mean, I'm surprised they like haven't quit now. I'm just gonna be honest, like they're not the most experienced players, but I mean, they seem very consistent and very like dedicated to the actual game itself. I'm surprised they're still around.
No, and if Vail Knights are listening right now, if y'all want to set up a scrim, I'm totally down. I think we can bounce some stuff off the walls and get stuff cooking. But are there any more questions you got for us?
I know through reffing the first couple tournaments and interacting with the Vail Knights crew, they seem like a really solid group of guys, man. Guys, gals, people.
I just want to know, what did you change from Qual 1 to Qual 2 to Qual 3? What's changed? Did you get better? Did you change your strats? Did you just have an easier time because you've been through it a couple of times? Like what was the change that got you that placement?
It was a mix of a couple things. Nerves were pretty big. We were pretty worried about the first one, but you know, after we got through that experience, it was definitely easier the next day. We did have to put in a lot of time. In the past 2 weeks, I've played 40 hours, which is a good chunk of time.
Full-time job.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Let's
so
go.
If you're working 40 hours in 2 weeks as a full-time job, I want your job.
Oh, you say 2 weeks? Okay. Well, I mean,
that's still a lot of time for video games.
Halftime.
Yeah.
There we go.
But yeah, we definitely did practice a lot. And then we've also done a couple of things just outside of Vail, just to get to know each other more. We've played walkabout mini golf. That was pretty fun.
Yes. Walkabout.
Yeah. Me and a couple people play Valorant together. I don't know, just kind of interconnecting with the team, just to getting to know them better is going to make us play better, I feel like.
I'm just going to plug this here. Greatest team building experience is playing VTOL and watching your teammates slam into the deck of an aircraft carrier and laughing at them.
Okay, noted. Might be something we got to do.
All right.
Is this your first time putting together a team, or is this something that you've done before?
No, this was the first time. Honestly, we have another team member. His name is Josh, and he used to play in a Pavlov league. And then we got 2 other people who play in the Onward league. Josh has helped me a lot just through scheduling and learning how like the Apollo scheduling bot works. And then he also, since he played competitively in Pavlov, he helped set up a lot of the scrims and stuff. Super helpful. But yeah, no, it was the first time I ever put something like this together, and I think I could have done better, but it's as good as we got, and we're gonna roll with it.
Honestly, I think for the end result, what we got, man, it's pretty fucking good. I mean, for the lineup and because the team was just like, this is just a couple like day late thing before the tournament started. It's like this was just kind of like a rushed little thing that he put together, and I was glad that I got to be part of.
What's the road to the playoffs looking like for you guys? How much are you going to be practicing? What are you going to be doing? How are you getting ready for Kidi and Mar? What are your thoughts on that?
We are doing map studies. We're doing Key tonight, and then we're doing Mar next week. And then we have a scrim set up for Thursday with VGP. Can't wait to play that with y'all. But yeah, we're doing 2 to 3 scrims a week, and then either competitive team death matches just against in-house, or outsourcing. We've done pistol team death matches where we just try to grind on the pistols, just trying to at least certify that first round. So I think that's big for just setting the motion of the whole game.
Yeah, that is huge. All like my whole team comes from Onward. We all suck with pistols, so I feel that, man. I feel that.
Yeah, it's only 1 round, or 2 rounds, but it does matter.
Yep.
I mean, those 2
But
rounds.
But that
are huge.
second
Yeah,
one,
but
that second one could be super important, right? Because it could be 10-0, and if you don't win your pistol round, you're out. Like that, you need to get that.
Absolutely. Also, the pistols in this game just kind of rip. They're actually just really fun to use. Like once you
Yeah,
kind of
no.
get it down a little bit and you start hitting some headies, just like, ooh, yeah, that feels good, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so it's been a great experience overall. I can't wait till the playoffs start. A little worried, but we'll get there when it gets there.
Oh, we got this.
It'll
We
be
got
fun.
this.
You got
gonna be
this,
fun
man.
for
You got
sure.
nothing to lose. Just go out there, do your best, have fun, man.
Yeah, give it your all.
Thanks so much, Corn Dog and Womble. Any last thoughts that you have? Any thoughts on qualifying? Thoughts on Vail? Things that you want to say? You want to shout out to your mom? This is your chance.
Have you bought a Paul shirt?
Maybe.
Yes, yes.
I don't know, man. I'm looking at that Paul shorts. It's looking kind of enticing. I might pick it up.
I'll have to pick one up as well.
I don't know. Vail's been a pretty fun game so far. They got a couple things to work out, but it's still in early access, so they'll definitely get hammered out till then. But for right now, playing a bunch of pubs in my free time and doing what I can to get better.
Get in those
Yeah,
pugs, man. .Paul.
Paul.
.Paul. That's a command now. You don't have to .join anymore. You can just .Paul.
Oh, boy.
Paul.
Oh my God, who gave these
It's
guys
a real
access
command.
to the commands?
It queues you up for 24 hours too, man, rather than like the 20-30 minutes that
Oh
the
my
regular
God.
.join does. Yeah, I don't know why Oblivious
24-hour
made it like
pugging.
that,
Yes.
but that's how it is. That's
For
what Paul
the
does.
real OGs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're really trying to.
You want to be
grind.
like Paul? You better play 24 hours. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. No exceptions.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Corn Dog and Womble. It was good to hear from you guys, and we hope to see Team Teku in the playoffs. Hopefully, tearing it up. And moving on, we'll see.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Yep.
Problem,
we
man.
will
Good
see
luck
you
in
guys.
the rest of your playoffs, guys.
See you guys next time.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye-bye.
So we are running a little behind on schedule, but I think we have a little bit of time here to maybe watch a clip or two from our highlights that we have lined up, and then we will go ahead and do the merch giveaway. So for those who don't know, everybody who played in last weekend was entered in a $1,500 merch giveaway. We're planning something for the next 2 weekends as well, so stay tuned to hear about that. But the teams that did play, which I think was like 35 or 32 or something, were entered into a $1,500 giveaway. So we'll talk about that at the end. We'll have a fun way of doing that. Now, Trip, do we have those clips queued up? We got something good?
God, I hope so. Something has to work right in this deck, right? I mean,
Listen, I believe. Okay, I believe in you. I believe in the deck.
I believe they're
I don't know if
queued
that's
up
a good
in
thing
the
or a
order
bad
that
thing.
you gave them to
Pray
me.
to the deck gods. Let's go.
So,
I don't even know what order I gave them to you.
oh
so.
my God, I just
Random is
closed
fine.
Discord. Okay.
It's
Here
fine,
we go.
it's fine. Just
Here
queue
we
something
go.
up. I'm sure it'll be Vail. We'll see.
It might be Vail.
Be watching out. Guard all the
All right, and I'm pretty sure our mics are still working. Yes, they are. This one is, man, instant replay banner blocks the. I can't even tell what teams are playing.
This is VGP and Zuck here. Takes out 2. I think he's going to go on a tear here. Let's see him if he does. I think that's this clip. He gets a 3rd.
Oh, this is Zuck's ace, I think.
This is Zuck's ace.
There
Yeah,
it
he gets
is.
4 and he
Last
gets
2
5.
kills.
Tell us
All
about
right.
that ace. How'd that feel?
Yeah, aces always feel good. I mean, like you can't complain when you get a 5K, right? And they had been trying to put some pressure on lower tunnels all game, and the way we play, we have some designated players that deal with that when we go towards the A website, as we call it, www.a.com. So I go lower on that. I hear them coming. The mid guy spots them out. I know there's 2 in there. They come around the corner. I zap those guys, get the mid guy, and then as my team's pushing out into A, I'm pinching onto frame in middle there, and they weren't even looking at me. So it just worked out, right? A little bit lucky, maybe miscommunication on their side. I'm not quite sure, but it kind of just W'd and mouse won, and it worked.
Pretty dope play. That might be the first ace that we've seen. I think we've seen one more maybe. This qualifier.
I think there was some other aces in previous qualifiers.
Yeah.
I
Swag
don't
War
think
might
I'm
have had
the
an
first.
ace. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure he did. I mean, that was
Yeah.
an insane game. I'm
Oh,
not sure
man.
if we have clips from that, but that was
You
just
don't.
that was
Yeah.
wild to think of. What
How many-
he finished 32 in
Yeah.
12 rounds.
Yeah, 32 and 12 rounds.
And like everybody else in the server was still single-digit kills. I've never seen anything like it. Just ran away with it. It was wild.
Yeah, just true backpacking, and on the kills there. We need a Swag War highlight reel for next week. We'll get that going. We'll get him on here too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
What else we got?
Give me one.
I should have given you guys the POV. I uploaded on the Vail Discord in the sick clips thing. Could have ran that.
Oh really? Didn't even know that.
Yeah. Well, nobody told me anything. You asked me like 10 minutes before, like, you want to join this? I'm like,
That's how we do everything. Okay.
I
Have
literally
you
was gonna
not?
lay down and have a nap.
Have you
I
not?
literally was
learned
gonna sleep at
anything?
work, and you're Etch texts me, and I'm just like,
All right, we're gonna play
fine,
this
I'll-
next
You
one.
know
I'm trying
the
to.
highlights we watched? That's the first time I've seen them.
Yeah. Here we go.
I'm
Go.
glad-
Ready?
I'm
Here's
glad
another
this is all
highlight.
very prepared. All right.
Oh yeah, we're
Let's go.
totally prepared.
2-1 split here. 1 going to A, 2 taking mid.
This one is Royal Strive
This is
versus
Vortex and Strive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This was a
Some really
wild
good
match.
picks from
Just
Vortex.
turn
Yeah.
off this overlay. We don't really need to know that this is an instant replay, do we? We can just. Yeet. There we go. That's way cleaner. That's. Look at that.
That's a
really
huge
good
pick
entry
on the
here.
cat there. Really good entry, yeah. Frig's insane. He's a really dangerous player, man. I hate
But
playing against
this
him.
is the Vortex push from behind. The strong push here with 3 coming up. They take out the point player, and then they've got one on catwalk to deal with, I believe. Oh, he fell down.
They've
Yeah,
already
they're
made
under-
the cat pick. Frig
Yeah.
opened the round up with the cat pick. I think they got a pick at middle, and then he opened the round onto B site with the pick on cat, and then it's all of a sudden it's a 4-on-1, right? Strive was in trouble on that round from the get-go with the early picks. Vortex does a really good job of spreading out their pushes and gaining a little bit of map control. They don't really telegraph where they're hitting as much. You'll notice on that push, the Strive player in B was ready for the cat push, not the B long push.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's experience. That's Pavlov experience. That's Vail experience. These guys have been around for a long time. Really strong team.
That push was just so good. I mean, you saw them get a pick, you saw them throw utility, get a pick, throw utility. It was very synchronized
Like
and
clockwork.
coordinated. It's clockwork. Yeah, it's mechanical. They've got it down in that manner. And I can't wait to see them play on Mar and Keaty.
All right, next up, we've got Cobra Cartel and Dark Matter. Let's see what this one is. I hope it's Zuck getting murdered. Let's see what we got.
Don't be my nade. Oh, it's not my nade. Okay, good. Okay, I
Oh,
killed
this is
someone there. I'm not
Lipinski's
getting murdered
three-piece,
yet.
I think.
Oh, yeah, Lipinski comes out of the smoke
Lipinski was
right there.
insane in this match.
They lined up for him. He got 2 there and then 1 long across the map.
Yeah, he picked up the one on the container, the one on the ramp, and then the guy coming through underpass. Lipinski, I think, had 2 or 3 different huge 3Ks in that game. I mean, he was really good at onward, but he's really found his stride in Vail now, and I kind of just let him loose on bomb sites, and he does work. Like he's nuts.
Yeah, good pickup there, too. Let's see. When was that? That was the 3rd one, right? So we got 4.
Third one, yeah.
Oh, this one I really loved. This is out on Vail and Boogie Woogie Bandits, I believe. Let's see it.
New World team.
I believe this is a
Oh, this is a
triple
good
nade.
play.
I feel
Yeah.
like, Cappy here just sees.
Just
He throws
tosses
one
the nade.
early,
That's the
but-
first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this highlight, the triple onto elbow. You got to be so careful stacking up on cat
just
there.
gonna
There's no
replay
room
that
to
again.
run.
You got to play that again. Yeah, we got to watch
That's
it
like-
again.
So there's a nade that comes out from, I think Tudor puts one out, and then Cappy
Yeah,
gets a
Tudor puts
longer
one out.
throw. So Tudor threw one, that's Tudor's, that's Cappy's, and it just.
I wonder if that's a set play. I wonder if that's a set play with the short and the long nade to isolate,
Yeah.
right?
It would
Could be,
clear
yeah,
catwalk, right? Like
'cause-
that's just a clear.
That's some Galaxy Brain 200 IQ plays right there, right? You throw the
Chat wants
close
a third
nade.
one. Let's go again.
Everybody wants a third one. You throw the first nade, everybody runs backward into the other nade. But Cat's so dangerous, especially on that elbow area. You can't see the nades coming in from distance, right? They had no idea they're about to explode.
Is there an option on here?
Like,
Can
look
I
at this
do-
angle for
Can I
them.
do like a? Can I do a play speed? Is there a play-
That could be huge. Oh my god.
I want to run
Yeah,
it at like
there's
half
just-
speed.
There's just no
one
way to
more chat.
reasonably expect that.
Poor guys.
Poor
These
Boogie
poor three
Woogie.
guys are in
Yeah,
chat
these
watching.
guys are
They're
in
just-
chat,
they're-
yeah.
Look, this is an example of what not to do. This is one of those learning experiences we were talking about earlier.
No.
Don't do that.
Boogie Woogie, we still love you guys. No matter what Trip's doing to you right now, we still love you, man.
All right, now replay number 5
Emotional
here
damage.
is. Wait, is this replay 5? What is this one? I don't remember. This is
think
also
this is
Vail
the-
Meme
this-
Team and Boogie Woogie Bandits. This one was. I'm trying to remember what Etch sent me earlier.
This is 10-10 right now, and it's a 2-on-2.
Oh, this is the super
Yeah.
close finish. Look at the time.
Yeah.
35
This-
seconds left.
This match was wild.
Yeah.
This is with both colonist players on catwalk trying to fall back and squat. Picks up the first one, and then I think he gets traded out here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he gets the refrag. He's going to try to rotate over to the A website. The other player's on B, but he doubles back. He goes back towards the B bomb site here, coming up on a catwalk. But you'll notice that the defender has actually dropped down. But he realizes he hears him. He starts backing up. He gets in a pretty good position here.
The timing
He
in there.
dropped down.
Muskie
Colonist player
dropping down was just so close.
1 second left.
It was a bold move. I think what happened there is that the colonists had actually expected him to rotate over to A, given the fake that he had played, right? And expected him in underpass. Knew he had limited time. What other options do you have to do? Like, you can only shoot him. He can't run. He's colonist. He has to shoot him or plant, but he couldn't plant. So, I mean, just kind of unlucky. A couple things happened in that round. That round really could have gone either way.
Yeah, that was a crazy finish to that match.
All right, what do
So,
we
are we at the end of
have?
the end of the deck?
God, I think
We have one
we
more
are.
or what?
No, that was all of the replays. We did the qualified teams. Random lower third, go. Do what it says. Subscribe to the Twitch.
I don't know what it says.
It says subscribe to the IVRL Twitch.
There we go.
Yeah, let me
I'm
pull
so
up.
proud
Let
of
me
you,
pull
Trip.
up that other thing real quick. I really hope it doesn't just make
Okay.
my computer shit the bed.
That's always great.
Yeah. All right, so we're doing the giveaway, right? That's what's happening now.
Ah,
give
right.
a-
Yeah. That's the last thing I gotta do. Yep. That's the thing that's gonna shit the bed. Okay.
Uh huh.
All right.
It's
Let's
not
hope not.
that. It's just Steam in general being a stupid
Yeah, yeah.
application. It's opening.
Well, let's
Give it
go
a
ahead and
sec.
do the giveaway. So, who are our teams? Do you have a list of teams?
Not until I pull up the game.
Okay. All right.
You know
Well,
the marble run thing?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
absolutely.
doing?
Why you gotta ruin things? Why you gotta ruin things?
You said you were doing it.
I set this up. Yesterday, and I did not pick a map. So chat, if you have a map that's good, let me know because I have not yet picked one.
Have you
I
ever
need
ran
to-
it before?
I ran it yesterday, and now now Steam is downloading games. Bad Steam. Bad. How do I tell it to stop? My
Your
God,
stream's dying a little bit too.
I can see that.
your,
How do you make it?
Your
how do you make it
island
stop?
internet.
Yeah, Steam uses all of my internet, 100%.
Steam, honestly, downloading games is probably the biggest benchmark you could do for your computer.
It eats through everything.
You think I'm joking? Yeah, no,
No.
absolutely. It's incredible.
Pause.
this is supposedly a cool lava one. Gulf of Omen.
Oh
We
man,
got some wrecks.
but I really want that Blade and Sorcery 4 gig update. Ah, okay. Well, okay.
Yeah, we absolutely need that right now.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Yeah, after this on IVRL League Twitch, Trip will be playing Blade and Sorcery. He just has to update the game in the next 2 to 3
Naked.
hours.
All right, here we go.
Right.
We're getting the
Well,
marble
there goes
game
all of
up.
our viewers.
Hopefully the stream.
So while we're
comes
waiting
back.
on this, if you've got any questions for us, ask. We may or may not have the answer. No
The only question I've seen so far is, can we all give a thumbs up so he subscribes with Prime?
Who?
Us. You gotta give a thumbs up so he subscribes with Prime.
All right.
Trip, you're letting us down, man. There you go. Good. We're good. See?
Yeah, if you have a
Okay.
Prime
You got your
subscription,
thumbs
you
up
can
now.
use it. It's free. You can use it once a month.
But he
on us.
wanted a thumbs up for the Prime. I mean, that's a fair deal, I think.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think so.
okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's see how this.
I still have my thumbs. I'm not literally giving him my thumbs
This
up,
is true.
so I mean,
Right.
it's fine.
Why not?
I don't know if we have any questions. Does anybody have any questions?
Does anybody have? I have
Anything.
questions.
Anything.
I have questions.
What are our thoughts on the Boogie Woogie Bandits?
Well, they should not
Um,
group up on Catwalk.
They definitely shouldn't group up on Catwalk. I don't know
Can you
what
play
New
that
World
clip? Can we
taught you
play that
guys.
clip
But
again? I think that's our
don't-
thoughts.
it's not
not
like
gonna
a
do that.
boss, and it's not a world boss. You don't have to group up on Cat to defeat the map or anything, man.
Okay. What? You said there was a map. Hold on. I gotta find it. My game is blocked by my camera, so I can't see anything. Race. What was the map name that they wanted to do?
Lava, some lava map.
Lava, and
Omen
there was
something?
Gulf of Omen V2. But be advised, Clumsy Moose is my friend. I'm not sure if he's actually being true.
I'm pretty sure he's
If
lying.
it is a map, you should run it. I think he is, because Gulf of Omens, I mean, it's
That's a battlefield map. Yeah,
map.
that's a battlefield map.
How long does it take Zuck to grow a mustache? A very long time. I'm very bad at growing
very,
facial.
very long time.
Yeah, very bad at it.
Yacht Club Elite. Thoughts on the team? Greatest or greatest? I gotta see you guys play. When are you guys playing? If you don't play, not even on the list. Prize pool mix. Yeah, we are gonna do something for week one. Teams that played. All the qualified teams are receiving a care package, which is, as far as I know, the same thing plus more stuff. So all the qualified teams are getting something sometime in September.
Yeah.
Once everybody's picked out. But teams that didn't qualify that played week one and week qualifier 1 and 2, I think will be part of the next raffle. We haven't finalized everything.
Okay, I'm
8
not-
teams. There's more than 8
between-
teams.
Yeah, there's more. It's everybody who participated, not just the qualified, right?
Yeah, everybody participated.
Yeah. So not only is it the 12 teams between the 2 days that qualified, it's also the other teams that are not shown in those qualified graphics. So
And if you're not sure what merch we're talking about, you can go to the XLab store, which I think is xlab.com/shop. Not 100% sure. Let's see. Where does this take
Sure on that one, yeah.
That's not it. xlab.com/.
All right. I have
Merch.
one called the Gauntlet, and I just previewed the map.
how
and
long
looks
does it take?
fun.
How long
Well-
does it take to complete?
So its record time is 2 minutes. Its average time is 3 minutes,
That's perfect.
and I'm gonna cast the
Do it.
shit out of it. This is my new. I'm
like the
dumping
Cartel,
IVRL,
2-on-2
and I'm
marble
going
situation.
to marble racing, guys. This is where it's at. I have 23 teams.
Have you ever seen the like the marble race thing that they did for the when F1 was on COVID and there was no F1?
Oh
No.
yeah, I looked at those tracks. They have actual like lap tracks in marble racing
Yeah.
now. I did.
Yeah. It's very serious.
Oh my god. Okay,
Trip, that's your future, man.
that's my future.
Embrace it.
First off,
Embrace
I
it.
am from the home of NASCAR, so I got it.
Okay, so
Anything
circle track
racing.
racing with
Yeah.
with marbles, whatever, dude.
All right, so I'm gonna read the teams
Do
off.
it.
We've got Boogie Woogie Bandits, Cobra Cartel, Coconuts, Creators, Dark Matter, Air 404, At the Real, Havoc, Off Constantly, One Hand, Orange Men, Out on Vail, Psychosis, Red Shift, Seven Seas Anomalies, STC, Team Doctor, Team Teku, Team Vegan, Team Vigor, Vail Knights, Vail Meme Team, Vanguard Gaming Platinum.
So is it one giveaway per day?
One giveaway in general.
All right.
Okay.
22. Where's the thingy? I need a better placement for my camera. It's sitting on top of my keyboard. All right, here we go.
For the sub squat, and somebody else got subbed earlier. Thank you as well. I forgot who it was. Padia, I think,
There-
subbed.
There was a
Oh.
lot of subs. Low file. Nope. words.
Use your
Badger.
words. Oh my god.
Badger zombie. That's the easier way to say it. He like gifted like 10 subs, man. Thank you very much.
All right, here we go. Let's see if this part works.
Can't believe that was that hard to say, man. Oh, no.
It did not. There it is. Game captures up. All right. So here we go. Once the race starts, I'll give you a quick overview of the track because it takes a while for them to do this. Here we go. All right, so they're gonna go down. Then once they get through the funnel, they've got a couple of splits here. They've got a drop down on the bottom, which has a speed boost, and they'll go back up. They'll all get into this, and then they go through this turbine here, which I'm really looking forward to watching things go through. And then we go down another funnel through here with all of the little pop-up pins, the pogo pins there to stop some things. And then we got a little figure eight, another figure eight, and more pop-ups. What do we got here? We got just a little bit of a chicane.
Down there?
Looks like a chicane, and then a jump all the way to the end.
It's gonna be dangerous.
Ooh.
With a little hex there, and
Hard
and then
split.
down to the end. So let's go back to first place, which is currently Team Teku, and
Sure.
they're
Teku.
they're
They're
way
way
in here.
faster
I
than
thought
you thought they were gonna be. You
yeah,
didn't
I
have
thought
that
they
much
would
time.
Still be in the thing.
It looks like 7C's
Oh,
up to an
7Cs.
early lead. Going to take it in front of Team Teku here. Teku's getting a little bit slowed up. We're going to switch perspectives to 7C's here. Going to be dropping down into the mixer.
Ooh, the mixer.
Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, it'll just keep spinning them
Oh,
around
they
if they
get
don't hit the
slowed?
hole. Yeah.
7C's with very little competition right now.
Oh, that was a
going to
brutal
drop into the
push-off.
mixer.
Second place
Lost some
back
time there.
back here still. First place way up here. 7C's looks like they're gonna be
7C's is running away with it.
Yeah, they're way
Hey, anybody can
ahead.
get that boost though. Who's gonna get that boost, right?
Yeah, they're getting
7C's.
pretty stuck up in these figure eights.
VGP
Vanguard
and
finds
Havoc
one
are
out.
out. They are out. They died. I don't know how, but they did.
We got marbles down. We got marbles down.
We still got 7C's. They're hitting every single obstacle. Somehow
7C's
they're in
getting
first,
slowed
and
up.
they're hitting every
Look at-
single obstacle.
Look
Wait,
at
look
all
at
of the
that.
other
Look
marbles.
at that.
Ethereal. Oh my.
How
Oh,
are
looks
these
like
guys in
Air
the front?
404 might have dropped.
But if they miss one of these drops too, they're gonna fall off.
Oh, This
If they're
is true.
If they're swinging the wrong way, or they go up.
Oh my god.
Where's the people behind them? Come on. Was in second.
Got a couple of other
STC and
dropouts.
I mean, these
in
guys are
second.
stumbling. Nobody's giving them
I
a
can't
fight.
believe how
Oh,
far
they're-
ahead they are.
Oh,
They're gone.
7C's is
Oh,
gone.
no.
Oh my god.
7C's is out of it.
They
Who's
were
that lead?
so
Off
close.
constantly. Currently in first is a three-way tie with Ethereal, STC, and Off constantly, all
Oh.
hitting the jump right now.
Off constantly.
Ethereal gonna make
Oh,
it through.
Ethereal in.
Ethereal
takes the
wins.
win. With the jump, they shot straight to the end. Oh man,
Wow.
what a shot! And Vail meme team just shooting past, taking second. They just skipped the whole end. Oh man, off constantly in third, and a bunch of people
Oh.
falling off the map there. Team Vegan in fourth.
It's like
That's-
our 1
wow.
through 4 are set now with Ethereal in first, Veil Meme Team in second, Off constantly in third, and Team Vegan in fourth. Creator's going to lock up that fifth and final spot. Well, I don't know if it's final. I don't know how much merch there is.
Someone just dropped
I have
off
no idea.
here.
I don't actually know. Wait, do they reset? Is like Vigor? No, Vigor's gone. Okay,
No, they're dead.
they're dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've still got people. Hold
They'll
on.
keep falling.
I have a free cam. I could fly around, guys. Okay, it's over.
Yeah, you had some negative comments about your camera work there. I think that if you want to really make it into the professional marble casting game, you're really going to have to improve your technique there, Trip.
I wasn't working any of the cameras. That was all following along.
Well, there's your
Although,
issue.
okay.
So
Well,
I
that's
will. I
why.
will say I was
Yeah, why?
casting
But you're a
this last
mistake.
night. I opened this up last night with Etch to test it out, and I was like, oh my
I was
god.
not there.
I was like, their casting suite is so good for a Marvel game. It has all of the functionality that you want. I have slow mode. I can hop to a player. Like, it has everything I ever wanted. Okay,
Does that
so
make
we
you
had-
upset, or are you happy about that?
We had 8 out of 22 teams finish, guys. That was a gauntlet.
Wow. So is it just one and done? Like, how does this distribution work?
I mean, technically we could keep playing, but I think that At The Real gets it. Or we could do best out of 2 out of 3, and I could pick some more random maps.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do best 2 out of 3, we're
That
gonna be here
doesn't
all
work.
night, 'cause
That doesn't work with 23
the
players.
probability
Ignore what
of-
I just
of- yeah.
said.
If it's just
That is
the
we're
one
not
winner,
doing
then it
No,
looks
no, no.
like Ethereal is gonna take this one home.
That is, look. I know how math works, guys. Okay.
I don't believe it for a second, but you can tell us whatever you want.
Yeah. The chat
Yeah.
has no idea if I'm lying.
Definitely not.
Not at
Definitely
all.
not. So congrats, Ethereal. You guys are going to be our winners for the $1,500 in merch. If you want to buy merch, go to the XLab store, xlab.com/product or /merch. IVRL merch over at shop.ivrl.org. We've got some pretty cool stuff and have more coming up in the coming months. If you have requests, let us know what you want to see. We'll see if we can make it happen.
Who wants another race? Come on, chat.
I mean, I do. That was fun.
I want
I do,
another one.
yeah.
I want to. Okay, let's find another one. Let's do it. Let's go back to the marble
Let's
game.
go to, yeah.
This is
my
actually
mustache is
I
not
am,
available on the site. You
I am
cannot
no
buy
longer-
my mustache as part of IVRL merch.
You, if you win the
Not
land,
yet,
I
at
might give
least.
you the option to cut my man bun off. I have a
don't
I
know
have
if
a
anybody wants
wedding
that,
the
buddy.
following week. You could get a man bun straight from the
Shirtless.
islands. All right, so let's do.
Shirtless
Should we
chat.
just do random track? Random track?
I would like to see Zucchini stash cam. Oh no.
Here
Not
we
this
go.
Again.
Here we go.
That's what I had on my own Twitch.
What am I looking at here?
Uh,
All right. All right. Are you guys ready
I'm
for
not
this?
sure.
Is it
I
the
am
same
not
map
sure.
or is this a different map?
Different map. We were
And to
random
be clear,
map.
is the winners of this one gonna get merch or is this
No,
for the
no, no.
memes?
This is for fun.
This is for memes. Yeah, this is fun.
This
I
is.
feel like there
I'm
should
no
be more
longer going to be a
merch.
VR streamer. I'm just going to do this. We might give him a discount code or something.
Yeah, we'll give him a discount.
We'll
code
give him a
for this.
discount code.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
I mean, you do like 2 more and give like 2 discount codes out for second and third.
Well, do I
There
need to
we go.
remove at the? We'll just say they can't win it.
Yeah, if they win it
Ethereal can't
again,
win it again.
great.
It's
Well, you
second
gotta
place.
remove them. I mean,
Well,
they've
no,
already
no,
won. They've won
No, I
the
want to.
merch.
I want to see if Let's see if they can win again, but they can't. They can't win it. It'll
Yeah,
just go
yeah,
to the
we'll give it
next
to
place.
second place if they win.
I still want 22 people in this race. Here we go.
I don't know if I agree with this competitive format.
Look at that. It's like a
This very
Plinko.
competitive
Look at
marbles.
this
Is
Plinko
it?
board. It's a Plinko.
Oh my
And then
God.
they all go
Why?
down here.
Wow.
Wait, what's the? Hold on. What are the keys for? Nope, not that one.
Oh my. Oh,
Looks
Cobra
like they have
Cartel.
2 different routes to
off there.
choose. Which one's actually faster? Are they even?
I think they're identical. 2
They're-
loops
they're
there.
pretty-
2. Yeah, they're
they're
identical.
Oh no, they're not. Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Yep. Yeah, they seem to be. Yep.
Okay, they are there. All right.
So error 4 out to first. Honestly, it's anybody's guess who's in first. All of the marbles currently very grouped up.
They're tied.
About even split on the left and right here.
What
Let's see who
is
comes
this?
out on
What-
top
what is
into the
happening down here?
airport loading dock.
That's what this
It
looks like.
appears as though it.
Wait,
is
it's
that
an
where the
airport,
finish
guys. It's
line
an
is?
airport.
It
They're
is an
going through
airport.
the.
They're gonna come out the.
They're going
gonna
through
come out the-
security
the-
right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are these things called?
The tramways?
Everybody who makes it to the
What are these
final
called?
4 for Miami will have to experience a process very similar to this. This is actually just a Miami final simulator right now that we're currently watching. Oh,
Yeah, we'll put them in
my
those, like, big
goodness.
Big transparent balls, and they'll be rolling around.
Orange
What
Men out in
physically?
front. Cobra Cartel not too far behind. Turn our camera around so I can see what's going on.
I'm slowing it down. We got
that-
slow mode.
Is that it? They just go down the runway and that's it, Trip?
I don't know. No, there's got to be
gearing up.
more. Hold on.
They're
hold
gearing
on.
up.
This is a
They're
drop.
taking off.
There's more. Yeah, there's got to be a boost here. I think they're all gonna shoot off of this like ridiculously fast.
Or they're gonna just fall.
No, they've got to.
Unclear.
They've got to.
If everybody
there it
loses,
is.
I'm going to be really
all doing it.
disappointed.
Up.
Oh,
Boom.
okay, they're jumping. Oh, Coconuts out in front. Orange Man right there, too. Everybody's getting slowed down. Boogie
now,
Woogie
look at Boogie
Bandits
Woogie.
just running out there. Came from like 5th or 6th.
Yeah, they just
In
sped
the
up.
lead now. Cobra Cartel right there. Ethereal
Ethereal.
really wants to win the second time.
Man, how are they in first again?
What are
is
the
ha-
odds?
What is happening right here?
They're all stuck up. They gotta get
Oh,
through this
those are
little
pushing
funnel
him
here.
back. They have to make it.
Boogie
through the
Woogie
center.
Bandits doesn't care about the
Orange
funnel,
Man.
though. They're
Boogie
right
Woogie
on through,
Bandits.
but Orange Man
Boogie Woogie Bandits
really
gets
close
taken
to
Orange
them.
Men
down.
are in the lead.
how's
No,
Boogie
Boogie
Woogie
Bandits.
Bandits not in first?
They
There we
are
go.
in
Yeah,
first.
they win.
just
Yeah.
It just
No,
takes.
the score update was way off. So it looks like Boogie Woogie Bandits gonna take home merch discount code.
Some IVRL merch discounts.
They're very hyped, by the way. I don't know if you're looking at Twitch chat,
Oh
but they're
boy,
very hyped.
I
We
see
love
chat.
to see that.
Yeah.
They're
Oh my god. All right. That was
We
a
love
short
this.
track. We need one more track, I think.
Give you
What
that
can we-
110% discount. Yeah, we'll pay you
We'll
to
pay
take the
you to
merch
take
off
our
our
merch.
hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Boogie
Wanna
Woogie
switch
Bandits
balls
there.
with Boogie Woogie?
I will dance live on stage in this merch. Now I'm
So
having
we-
second thoughts.
We want
Yeah,
random.
we have to
one
investigate
more.
Boogie Woogie for weighted marbles. There might be some illegal marbles in the mix here. I don't know.
Did they lubed their marbles? Yeah. All right,
Well, I said
one
weighted,
more
but
random
okay.
track. One more random.
One
track?
more, last one.
All right, here we go.
And this
Oh,
is
this one
for the
looks fun.
other merch discount code.
Also, I'd like to point out that since our interview with Corn Dog, my headset has been telling me to charge it, so I might just disappear at any point.
That's fine. Everybody is okay with that, just so we're clear.
Everybody's okay with it.
Okay, here we go. This one looks like another. I can't view the map until the race starts, so it looks like we've got another Plinko board. And here we go. I like how it doesn't start them all in the same spot either. They're just like randomly placed in the sky. Seems
Yeah,
very
some people
fair.
just
Vanguard Gaming
a go.
Platinum didn't touch a single peg on the way down. They just shot through there.
Clearly very experienced in the world of Plinko.
And
Wait,
now
am
we
I in
get to
slow
a
mo? I was in
slow-
slow mo. I was like, why is everything moving so slow?
BGP's all over it right now, though.
Woo, woo.
One hand right there, coming back.
Ooh.
Oh, they chose the high road. Oh no, I lost my headset.
Ooh, Orange Men though dropping.
Well, a
off.
lot of teams
lot
going
of them
off
dropping.
there. Air 404,
Oh
myself,
man. Rip.
Boogie Woogie Bandit, 7Cs, Orange Men, Havoc, all dying on that first jump. They're done.
Go to first place here. VGP still in
The
first. Oh no, not
BGP
anymore.
not anymore.
Off the track.
Oh
no.
no. First to last.
They died so young.
So much promise.
All right, Vail Knights
Yep.
is in first now, and I have a new headset. My headset did die as soon as I said that.
You need to swap headsets. Get
Yep.
your backup.
Yep, I got my
Okay.
backup. I'm good.
Alex, we got
I
another
love
mixer
I
here.
love these mixers,
Oh.
man. They're so good.
Oh, Team Vegan. Oh, Vail meme team. They almost fell off.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Who was
Team
that? Team
Doctor
Doctor
gonna get a
just saying
huge
nope
boost.
and going right
Oh
through
my
there.
God.
Oh my god.
Does Team Doctor even exist still?
It does not.
Team Doctor's making resurgence, I think. Not sure.
All I know is Swagware's not getting any merch. He's gonna regret his decision.
Yep, that's all on that's on him. It's like
Forget
team,
it's not Team Doctor. They said what it was in
Distorted reality.
Just that's what it is. Distorted reality. Right. Thank you. I saw it in Pug General today. I'm like, that makes sense. Doesn't make sense for them to be Team Doctor.
Vail Knights coming in second, Team Vigor in third. Can we just ask why the team? Why the name Team whatever in your name? We know you're a team. We don't need the team. I need to know the reasoning.
I don't
Man,
know.
some people need to know. You know, they gotta double assert the fact that they are a team. There's no I in team, right?
Doctor.
Team. Yeah, double team. All right, who are our winners again? So Team
Who-
Doctor and Team who?
On the last one?
Yeah.
Boogie Woogie Bandits, right?
Okay, so Doctor Boogie Woogie, DM me or Trip. We'll get you a discount code,
Final
and then
results.
Ethereal, DM me or Trip, and we'll figure out how to get you your merch.
Yep.
That was fun.
All right, back to the desk.
Marble races,
There
man.
we go.
It's wild.
Marble races.
Absolutely wild.
Thank you,
Very entertaining.
This
Tropical,
just in, all
for
the
introducing me to
remaining-
marble races.
The remaining qualifiers will actually be decided by marble races. This just in official announcement.
That's how we're actually generating the playoff brackets. Didn't you know that? We're just randomly throwing marbles on them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, people. Do not at me.
Someone will. We're gonna
I
clip
know
this.
someone will.
Yeah, we're in trouble, dude.
Oh man, I quit. I'm out.
Well, Well, this was fun. We're well over schedule, but that
Did
was
we
fun.
have a
And
schedule?
thank you to our
How long was this supposed to take?
I don't think we. I had no plans.
an hour. I don't know.
I like to stream as
Try.
long as possible and keep people as long as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's true. We didn't lose people. We gained people. Look at that.
Gained people. Oh, he's doing it. Did you see that chat? I need
Apparently,
bidding-
chat just loves the stash. It's
I
not
need
that good of a
cheers. I need
stash.
cheers in chat
I'm
for
just
those rubs,
lazy.
man. You can't just get them for free.
Yeah, that's a prime sub at least, right?
Oh man.
Clearly, I have to go back to streaming on my own channel because the mustache is a huge hit. And just the only cam will just be my mustache. I'll mount one like on my index, facing directly into my mustache.
Yep. Do it.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Seems
Well,
like a
if we
solid
keep the
idea
mic
to
here,
me.
we're gonna keep talking all day. But we thank you all for joining us. The 50 people who joined us. We hope this was fun. Let us know what you think about this format. Is it something new? Let us know if you hate it. Let us know if you love it. And
Let us know what
hopefully we'll be
teams
back
you
next
want on
Wednesday.
next week's.
That too. Yeah.
This is a recurring thing. Have I been recruited long term, or are you going to replace me next
You
week?
have signed up for a year, my
You are,
friend.
yeah.
It seems like everything to do with IVRL is I just sign up for a year.
You don't read the fine print. Nobody does.
There was no fine print. I got asked one day, "Hey, can you help me with headsets?" And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely."
This
And
is true
here I
story.
am.
True story.
So-
This man was
Real thing
conscripted.
happened.
He was conscripted.
Oh, that's how all of us got in this. This is a cult. We get in, we never
Uh-huh.
leave.
You can't leave.
So.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the
We're all here.
Kool-Aid. Like I really like Kool-Aid, so
Yeah. This is a necessity.
All right.
Thank you all. Thank you. I love it. Awesome. Great. Keep telling us you love it. We'll be back next Wednesday if you do. If not, we won't.
we'll have to make a channel as raise
it-
your hand you want to be interviewed or something.
If you want to be involved, if you want to make highlight clips, if you want to, make content and get it to us in a good format, because let me tell you, I don't have time for that. I need someone to do that, man.
Yes. Come help us. With
All
that,
right.
let's close it off. Any last words we got?
I don't
Play
know.
this
If,
weekend.
I don't know if credits will work, so.
It's fine. We
that's
don't
my
need credits.
final
If
words.
if you aren't playing, if you haven't played, play this weekend. Play next weekend. It's your last chance to be part of this thing. You don't want to miss out. This is we think it's a monumental moment to be part of the first event of its kind like this. So you want that. If you don't have a team, we can try to pair you with a team. If you have a team and need people, go look for teammates and sign up.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers all of it. Thanks for coming, everybody. We appreciate you, and we will be back
Yep.
on
everyone.
Saturday for the qualifiers.
Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern, right? Earlier qualifiers.
Earlier
this,
EU
this weekend.
qualifiers. EU
qualifiers,
server
right? So
preference. If that's not clear,
if you're,
it's EU
Yeah.
server preference.
it's true. If you're an EU team and you're playing in an NA team, you'll get to use an EU server on this weekend only. So sign up if you're a European team or anybody that prefers to play on European servers for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Do it up.
Yeah.
And we'll see you there.
All right, guys. I will see you all later.